Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to be going over my eBay sales that I had this past weekend. So just this weekend I made over $1,000 just in the 2 days. Money! I thought that was fairly good weekend. Normally my weekends aren't that great, but I'm very happy and I wanted to share with you guys. A lot of this stuff is actually recent. I actually got a lot of this recently. I had a pretty good weekend. $1,000 plus is a lot, so I wanted to share with you guys. Hopefully none of these will be returns because some of the stuff I did just send out. Hope you guys enjoy, and it's been a while since I've done one of these, so let me know in the comments below if you guys enjoy these type of videos. And without further ado, let's start. All right, so the first one I wanted to show you is this 2017 American Girl doll Julie blonde hair. So the issue with American Girls a lot of times is how do you identify what they are? Because there's no names, there's no UPCs if it's loose, so it's really hard to identify what the American Girl doll is. So how I did with mine, if you look at this picture right here, it says, you know, made in China or whatever, and then there's another picture right here, 2017 American Girl. So that narrows down a lot. That actually helps a lot. Only the newer dolls have like a date like that, so the newer dolls are a little easier to identify, and that's how I came up with this one being Julie. So she ended up selling for $54.99 fast. So I listed her 30 minutes after. It sold right away. It had some defects and they were disclosed. So even with the defects, it still sold for $55. Thought that was very nice and fast. Be right back. Alright, this Lionel O scale 1645 train tracks. This was just a train tracks and accessories and paperwork. That was it. There was no trains involved at all. I actually picked this up earlier this year. I didn't want to pick it up because it was very dirty. And it was just, the guy was like, basically take it all or don't. So I ended up picking it up, and I'm kind of glad I did. I think at the sale I ended up spending $40 for everything, and this sold for $40. I accepted an offer for $40. It's been sitting in my store for a little bit. I actually thought it was going to sell for a lot less because, again, it was sitting in my store for a while. But overall, I'm happy with $40, my original investment. And again, it just took a little bit of cleaning, not too bad. So overall, I'm happy. Obviously, you know, video games sell. Mind you, not all video games sell fast, only certain ones, but popular title like Mario Sluggers, that's gonna sell pretty quickly. Listed it for $22.99, sold same day for $22.99. This one is in a recent video, the Texas Star DX350 linear amplifier, and as you can see, I listed it as untested as is. So in the listing I did disclose I have not tested it. I don't have the stuff to test this, and just be aware that it might not work. So I'm not guaranteeing this to work, blah 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 blah. You include all that and you should be covered. I did end up selling for $174.99. Initially I spent $75 at the estate sale, so I doubled my money more or less. I wish I got it a little cheaper. Had I got it for $60, I would have been a little bit more comfortable, but overall I'm happy. It sold fast too. Within an hour it sold after listing it. So this is a fairly popular amplifier, so if you guys see that out in the wild, pick it up. Texas Star. As I said, video games sell pretty quickly. There's a lot of two PlayStation PS1 official gray controllers. Actually took a while to sell. I think I was trying to get too much. Initially I had it for $17.99, but I did have a sale going on and they ended up selling for $11.69. So based off the sale, it's been listed for like 6 months. So yeah, this one was sitting for a while, but it's probably because it's not analog controller, if I had to guess. So more or less, I'm just happy to get rid of it. And again, $11, not bad. This one was sitting in my store for a very long time. And hopefully it's not a return. I'm crossing my fingers. I packed it very well. Bubble wrapped the you-know-what out of it. And stuffed it with paper. It came with a travel bag to help protect it. So hopefully there's no issues there. But I did sell it finally for $258.49. This Apple Macintosh. I initially got it for $30. I was trying to get way too much, I think, at first. I had it up for like $500-600. And then I had it on sale. No one was biting. I did get a couple offers. I should have taken them in hindsight, but oh well. And then I just ran another sale and it ended up selling for the sale price. So I'm just happy to get rid of it. This took up a portion of real estate on my shelf that I'm glad to have back. So very happy. And again, old Macs like this are worth some money, not to this extent. The reason that this one's worth a little more is because it comes with the Apple bag. The Apple bag is kind of cool. Let me see if I can show you guys. Yeah, the Apple bag. It's branded with the Apple logo right there. So just because it came with the Apple bag, that's why it was valued a little more. Hello. All right, another recent pickup. This was that huge video game pickup I got for $50. A lot of 2 Connect Sports Rivals, Spyro Reignited. So both of those games I bundled together for $12.99. As I mentioned in that video, I don't like selling stuff for less than 10 nowadays. Ship plus shipping, because it's not really worth my time. So if a game's worth less than that, I will try to bundle it with another game to make it worth more than $10. And to me, $12.99, you get 10, that's pretty good. So I'm happy with that. And that's not to say that you can't make money off of the lower end games selling them like that. You can, but just to me, it's not worth it. I'm a one-man show. So I do the packing, I do the listing, I do the testing, I do everything. So it takes a lot of time and effort to do all that. So less than $10 to me is my cutoff point. Now, when I first started, I was doing a lot of lower end, but obviously as you get more refined and stuff, you tend to go for higher dollar stuff. All right, this one was a really good sale. So this vintage West Coast Shoppers Jesse James long sleeve Long Beach, California sweater. This one was an awesome sale. No, I did not get $69.99. I wish I did, but I still got $55 for it. So what happened was I did list it with the defects. There is defects in the listing. You can see there's the little hole I mentioned in the video, and also the sleeve was stained, as you can see there. So despite all those imperfections, the buyer wanted it. I did even send them a message after they purchased it saying, hey, you know, just making sure you saw the defects of the listing. And they said, yeah, absolutely. I thought this was a cool sweater and I just wanted it just because yours is cheaper and I don't mind the defects. I was like, okay, fine. So $55. So if you remember correctly, I spent $1 for this and I flipped it for $55. That's a very good flip for me. And now, of course, I have this brand West Coast Choppers in my mind. And if you guys see it out in the wild, definitely pick it up because it's worth some money. This one right here is from another recent video. It's the Washington Huskies purple football jersey. So this one I bundled with a bunch of other jerseys. And in hindsight, I'd have like maybe $5 into it, maybe less. So for $24.99, very nice deal. I can't be mad at that. Sold for full price. It was on my store for about, I want to say 10 days. So it wasn't very fast, but it wasn't slow either. This was another one from that big video game buy, Crash Tag Team Racing. Less than 10 days listed, sold for full price of $10. I like money. This one was on my store for plus 6 months plus. A lot of 2 Walt Disney Animation, Frozen and Tangled. They are opened, but even though they're open, they still sold for $5.19 plus shipping. I'll take it. DVDs and Blu-rays are very hard to sell, especially when they're open. When they're new, they're a little easier to sell. If I had an Amazon FBA account, those new ones would be going on there, but unfortunately I'm at the moment gated. I definitely want to next year dabble into Amazon a little more, because obviously there's a lot of stuff is more expensive on Amazon. So definitely want to dive into that, but for now I'm happy with getting, you know, what I get for the DVDs, and especially used, $5, not bad. Napoleon TV miniseries. This one I did get at my Savers for $2.99. Flipped it for $17.99 plus shipping. So maybe a $10 profit there, not bad. I'm happy with it. And again, keep your eyes peeled for media. Just pull your phone out and scan. Takes a couple seconds, and those couple seconds can get you $10 or more. So I always scan DVDs in thrift stores and yard sales just to make sure, you know, I'm not missing out on something. Okay, this one right here, I'm a little guilty of. So this New York City Monopoly is a rare one. It actually sold for full price of $40. This was sitting in my death pile, and I don't know why. This one, I don't understand. I have no idea. It was on my shelf, and I think I thought it was listed, but it wasn't. So I don't know. I'm guilty of it. Stuff gets lost in death piles all the time. So this was just one of those ones that was. So I obviously listed it and sold within 2-3 days of listing it for full price of $39.99. Someone sent me an offer for $30. I declined it. The other one sent me an offer for $35, and I was about to accept the $35, and then shortly after someone bought it. So I mean, $40, I can't argue with that. I did buy this at my local Savers, I think for $5 years ago. Okay, this one's another one that's been sitting on for a while. So this is just showing you guys that video games don't sell fast all the time. Sometimes they do sit. So I was originally trying to get $9.99 for both of these games. I ended up getting $5.49. It was on a 45% off sale, meaning it was over, I want to say over 9 months old. That's why I like having a store subscription, because I could run sales and get rid of the old stuff. Okay, this one right here was a 25% off sale, meaning it was like 3 months in. So Naruto Shippuden replacement case. So this one I did get for free from that all free video that I posted a couple of months ago. Once again, I had nothing into this, and it was just the case and manual only, and it ended up selling for $33.74, which is crazy for something empty like that, but I will definitely take it, and keep in mind that even empty cases are worth money. Microsoft Xbox One, I did sell for parts repair. So what happened was it would turn on and it would just freeze at the starting menu. So I wasn't really able to test it past that, so I just decided to sell it for parts not working. This one, my original investment was $5. It did come with an Xbox controller, Xbox One controller, the white one. I got it in a huge community sale. Actually, I think it was the GameCube Mega Haul video where I got this. It was kind of overshadowed by obviously the GameCube, but for $5, that's not bad. I just took the sticker off. It had a sticker originally, cleaned up very nicely. It's cosmetically in very good condition. The only issue is obviously it freezes, so hopefully whoever buys it gets to repair it, and obviously they're probably going to flip it for more. This is another bread and butter item. So Naruto Ninja Council, I think I ended up paying $1 for this and sold it for $10.49 plus shipping. Can't argue with that. GBA DS games are exceptionally easy to store. I do have like this plastic box that I store them in, so very nice. Doesn't take very much space, and $10, why not? This one I'm so glad to see go. This is the last United Cutlery Lord of the Rings sword. So this one sat in my store for a couple months. I was actually surprised because all the other ones flip fast within the week or a couple weeks of listing, but no, not this one. I guess this one's not a popular one. I did ship it. It was a massive beast to ship. I was originally trying to get $199.99, and a bunch of people were asking, does it come with the original box? Does it come with the original box? So I ended up putting sword only in the title and in the description. And then it finally sold for $149.99, and I'm glad to be rid of these, mainly because of the packing portion of it, because I mean it does take a long time to pack, and they're very fragile from the tips that now that I've learned. I have learned how to deal with these kind of things, which is a good thing. And would I do it again? Probably. It was way worth my investment. So I'm happy to see this one go though, so I don't have to deal with this for a little bit. If I find more though, I will be definitely dealing with it more. It's kind of like I don't have to deal with this for a couple more, you know. It's kind of nice not having to pack it, but it is a beautiful sword. Very happy, and honestly I was contemplating keeping it just because I mean it wasn't selling, so I was like, okay, if it doesn't sell for a couple more months, I'll end up keeping it. But overall I'm happy, and hopefully the buyer enjoys it.
I like money.
And last item right here, Crash Tag Team Racing. This was on my store for a couple months. It ended up selling for $12.99. Overall, I'm happy with that. That concludes my large weekend for eBay sales. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I wanted to do it. I'm thinking of maybe doing this like every other week or so, just to you know, keep you guys updated. I do enjoy these kind of videos, and it gives kind of closure of, you know, what I mean, obviously you have the garage sale videos where, you know, I find this stuff and say how much it's worth, but you guys never see like the other end where it's selling or what's sold or what's not selling. So it kind of gives closure to that. At least I like to think about that.
Right?
Let me know in the comments below if you guys enjoy this type of video, or, you know, what you thought about some of the items that sold, or maybe let me know what's selling for you. What's working for you. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe for more videos, and follow my Instagram at GrimzyRaider. Thanks for watching, and we'll see what I find next. Thanks, guys.